Ever since I was a little girl, I felt safe in my Jewish community. I attended Epstein, a Jewish day school, where I was surrounded by my friends and family every day. I learned about certain events in history where the Jewish people have been continuously executed and exiled, causing the diaspora. Growing up, I realized that anti-Semitism has been prevalent since the creation of man. Jews, among other religious and ethnic groups, have been discriminated against because of their views. During the Holocaust, anyone who thought or looked differently than what was viewed as perfect was blamed for all of society's problems. In today's society, the safety I once felt is gone. I walk into school and people ask, "Hey, want to hear a Holocaust joke?" Anti-Semitism has escalated majorly around the world. People began sending bomb threats to the Jewish community centers around the United States in March 2017. Fear spread like a gust of wind throughout the Jewish population. Thoughts raced through my head asking, when will it be me? Will I even survive? JCCs began closing temporarily to ensure people's safety. The Atlanta Jewish Community Center began to close temporarily, but a few days later, they were back open. However, when I went back, I felt different. The one safe community failed to calm my nerves. One day, my fear was made a reality. I walked into work as usual, and about an hour later, we were being yelled at to exit the building. Over the intercom, I could hear the police officers yelling, get out of the building now." This was unusual. You could hear the fright in their voices. Thoughts filled my head, assuming the worst. The JCC was about to blow up. I had no idea what was going on. All I knew is I was scared. I later found out that there was a bomb threat called into the Atlanta JCC. The calamity that occurred fabricated my fear and anxiety that flowed throughout the building. Receiving the news that there could possibly be a bomb exploding at the JCC has permanently caused me to remember the daunting experience and be cautious in every situation I encounter. I got home soon after that, scared as ever. The JCC was closed down for several days, allowing the situation to die down. Going to work a week later, my perceptions of the place I used to know and love were altered. The building in which I spent my childhood now felt as unfamiliar as stepping off a train in a foreign city. The empty halls boomed as I walked through them. It was like they had been waiting for someone to finally walk through them again. The screams of children welcomed me back as if nothing happened. Although no one in the Jewish community would ever be the same again, we were brought closer than ever. I walked into the JCC and was hit with hellos and smiles. On the outside, everything seemed normal, but underlying all the hellos and how are you I received, I could tell everyone was still terrified of the previous events. Nobody knew how to act or pretend to be normal again. It was a feeling and experience nobody was ready for because it was never experienced before. We all thought that because of being a Jewish community was strong in Atlanta, that it would never happen to us. We were wrong. Most people were and are still frightened from the announcement of the bomb threat. However, it had bonded and united the Jewish community at the JCC and around the world. Nothing happened and everyone was safe. The JCC decided to make a change. Fortunately, it was a false alarm. However, they decided to improve their security system throughout the entire campus. There were more security guards in matching uniforms patrolling the campus at each station. Additionally, they enforced the rules of M's located at the bottom left corner of the front window to get in, or they will stop you. Next, they upgraded the card scanner system. If you forget your card, you must clock in at the front desk. Although there is less freedom at the JCC, I feel safer knowing that the security team is ensuring my safety. The upgrades the security team has made allowed a quicker response time in a situation in which a threat could occur. The Jewish community faces hate and discrimination every day. Together, we must stand up against hate, not only for us, but for the entire world. People today have so much power to change the world, and all we have to do is be active and speak up. The community coming together and supporting each other strengthens our bonds. In the past, when a tragic event would occur, the JCC would host memorial services for the mourners and the public. In this particular situation, nobody knew a good way to show their support for his or her community. The situation we were put in made it hard for people to step up and be there. None of us knew how to react. People often say, your generation is our future. You can cause great change. I know change has to start somewhere, but it shouldn't be thrown on the next generations. People need to start standing up now. Everyone, no matter how old, can make a difference in the world. Together as people, we need to stand up against people in power who allow others to spread hate. People need to unite and set aside their differences to make progress in the world, to make it a peaceful place. In Wonder Woman, there is a repetition of the reappearance of Ares, the god of war. The mother wanted to hide Diana forever. However, by doing that, no change will ever be made. Although it may be scary, nothing would ever get accomplished if everyone in the world decided to hide and not step up. The world is a scary place if you let it be. If you step up and make a difference, it can be whatever you want. You have the ability to change the world and make a difference if you allow yourself to.